GIF. Thank God it's Friday. And welcome to Attorney Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson talk show on this beautiful Friday morning. Yes. This beautiful Friday's morning, November the 3rd, 2023. We wake up to seeing Stanton Witherspoon dancing all on the TV, or on the video, or on the news, wherever he can dance, because he's not going to jail for that long. And God bless him. God bless him. More power to him. And have a piece of 3.5 years or more in prison. Okay? Let me bring up my correspondent from Liberia, Mr. Samuel Wicker. Let's see what's happening in Liberia today. What's up, Sam?
Yeah, good morning, Rod.
Oh, man, you clear. Nice. How you doing today?
Yeah, man, I'm okay, man. Thank God it's clear today.
Yeah. So what's happening in our country today, brother?
Well, when it comes to the political front, LINU, the Liberia National Union of Clarence Modiba, his vice chair for legal affairs, Edwin Yobo, goes into hiding for fear of his life. He's been threatened.
Wow.
Unknown men attack his home and his car, and they left a note threatening to kill him. We don't know the reason. And secondly, the Central Bank of Liberia Board of Governors, they are saying that they want to maintain the existing monetary policy rate at 20% and the reserve requirement ratio of 25% for Liberian dollars and 10% for US dollars. So as a measure to contain the inflation. You know, Liberian dollar has been dropping for the past year now, and the inflation rate is so high. And so they're trying to, put measures in place so that they can contain it.
Well, let's see if they can do it. But let's go back to the first story. Where is this Yavo guy now? What are the police saying about him?
We haven't heard anything from the police, but Yavo is staying in hiding. And we have not heard anything from his political leader, Mamolu Clarence Modiba.
Sam, when these things happen, we gotta be concerned, because you remember what happened to the last guy, the mattress guy who got missing?
Mm-hmm.
We thought he went to hiding too. Now we hear the man was buried alive. Now what happened to this guy? You see, now these kind of things here, we need to stop everything and ensure that this man's safety is contained. Where is he? Who are these gunmen? What is the police saying? Is there any report from the police?
No, not yet. No, there's no report from the police. We haven't heard anything. You know, quite recently we heard armed men coming from Grand G there to kill those who are going to give support to Boakai. And what we learned is that Yabo has given support to Joseph Boakai. And although Lenu has not come officially yet, but the guy from Legal Affairs has given support to Boakai. I'm sure that will prompt these guys, the assassins, to hunt him down, to hunt him. But he's in hiding.
But this is alarming, man. So what's else happening?
Well, over 3,000 Liberian students to benefit from a tertiary education, is higher education program from the Rural Kwame College in Painesville.
When was this college formed?
This college came into being in 2017.
Oh, so
this guy, Rudolph,
for a while.
Yeah, for a while.
You know.
Well, I haven't been on the campus, but I've heard of it. Okay. I've heard of it. Yeah.
I want to make sure that it's real.
And CPB of Ezra Commons, he set up a committee to discuss possible support to CDC. You know, sometime last week he met up with Boakai, and now he set up a committee from the executive, a block to meet up with CDC for possible, support. But then people are saying that you say you are a credible person, why must you deal with George Weah who is not credible?
But
So that's a talk around town.
according to front page Africa, CPP is considering supporting Boycott without Cummings. So the Cummings may not be with them in their support for Weah. Have you
The
heard
Cummings say
about
he's
that?
neutral.
Yeah,
Cummings say he's neutral. So the executive committee must decide who to go to.
yeah, that's what I heard too. So
Yeah,
he not ready supporting Boycott or no Weah nor anybody.
we are.
And what else?
Well, the U.S. government, the U.S. President Joe Biden, is saying that Liberia is heading to a dictatorship. Liberia is turning to a dictatorial, ship.
Hmm.
And so he's warning us what happened in the past. We should take note. They won't condone any dictator in Liberia. That's what Joe Biden said, the president of the United States of America, your president.
Wow.
So those are
Well,
the major headlines for this morning coming from Liberia. And then
yeah.
lately, H. Boyman family from the Liberia People's Party,
Hmm.
he's saying that if this runoff is rigged, they will illegitimize this government. Well, I don't know what he means. Whether they were getting
Yeah,
off by
what do you
force.
mean by that? They
Yeah,
come to they
what
come to start they come to start their foolish, useless, stupid thing they
I,
did in 1980.
I tell
Eh?
you,
All these guys gotta go. You see, this is a problem with our country. We got all these useless criminals still running around like we were talking about the politicians. What make that the family or whatever you call him
hmm
a viable person in Liberia? They don't want to destroy our country. So
yeah,
putting all these useless people in power, enrich themselves. Now they say people need to go to jail, man. All these people gotta go to jail, Sam. We gotta run all these guys off, the progressives, the Benana Ure, the Costa, all of them, put them in jail. We gotta put these guys in jail, man. They destroy our country. You know. Now yeah, we gotta sit down and reconstruct everything in our country, man.
yeah. So
We gotta do it. You know, they destroy our economy, man. Paying people $15,000 a month, 20,000. What is that, man? And that stupid Ellen Johnson Sally, the one is so dumb. You know, she deceive her with her college degree. How much she got a college degree from what is school name? Harvard.
Harvard.
Deceive us with that stupid shit. You know, break our country down, man. You know, they come instead of using wise strategies, calling people who are dedicated to helping our country, call them back. They go call all their buddies, them who got families in America here and working in big companies, got to pay mortgage for $500, $5,000, $3,000. You go call those kind of people to Liberia, then we got to pay their mortgage, support their children while you working for us. How is that helping our country? How is that helping our country? That depleted our resources, man. The woman came, the people gave her all the money, man. They clear all the debt we had, gave her new slate. Then she go start paying people $20,000, $30,000 a month. The country ain't got no money. Instead of you bringing patriots who will listen to you and do what you say, let's get this country going. You go bring all these useless people. They can't even relate to our indigenous people. Why you think all the people left Ellen Johnson Sirleaf? Because they couldn't relate to the people. Before you can change our country, you got to relate to the poor people. You got to relate to the masses of the people. Let them understand you. Let them understand what you try to teach them. You know, all these people come from in these big, big institutions. You can't even understand them. They think they're Americans. Then they come to work in our country. You pay them this hell of a sum of money. Yeah? Some these people kill our. I mean, it hurts me, man, because they're supposed to be wise. But they come with this foreign mentality. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf is a foreigner. Because there's no way you be a common thinking Liberian person that want to build our country. You come with all these highfalutin plans to pay people $15,000, $20,000. Just the salary alone kill the plans. If you're going to put that high, what's going to be left to do any project in the country? Nothing. So here we are. We're still suffering from Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. You know, instead of augmenting our system, the schools and everything, building it up, you know, and George Weah, them, Biden talking about George Weah, them being dictators. That's the same thing, a feeling of the system. We killed Torbo for the same thing. We're coming now, we kill him for the same thing. Now, yeah, the president of America warning us again, we're going into the same thing. Dictatorship. Why? You got anything else to present, Sam?
No, those are major news this morning, but campaign is heating up.
Yes.
Most of the people have left Monrovia, they're in the counties. And Yeke was in Grand Cape County. You see, you want to make sure that Barker wins. The election, the guys have gone. And Jeremiah Kuhn, the vice senator Barrett, has gone Lofa to talk to the Lufan that this is your time. You know, the first round of George, we have got enough votes, huge number of votes from Lofa. It surprised everybody. And so Jeremiah Kuhn with some folks from Nima, he said a whole committee, a team that in Lofa to talk to the Lufan to vote overwhelmingly for the father Joseph Boakai. It's so shameful that Southeasterners voted for we are overwhelmingly, and the people of Lofa did not do the same. So Nima supported Boakai, you know, like 80% or so. So if they had done the same, I mean, we wouldn't have been talking about runoff. So they are all gone Lofa in other places.
So we got 11 days to the runoff.
To the runoff, yes.
How's the situation in Liberia with the people that are complaining of issues with the past election? We know they postponed the speaker's case.
Yeah, Baba Chima's case in Maryland. No news from NEG yet. I know, we don't know. Yeah, we don't know yet. But we haven't heard about cases, you know, complaints of NEG, but we haven't heard NEG rendering decision yet. So they are still investigating though. You know.
So will they come up with decision before the runoff?
Before the runoff. Probably early next week or so.
Okay, well,
probably next week, like maybe 3-4 days before the runoff.
Yeah, make sure you keep us abreast of that.
Okay.
What happened to that Mutu Scott case?
Well, the last time we heard Mutu Scott case was when an insane woman in prison attacked this elderly woman, one of the accused in Charlotte Mutu case. And but since then we haven't heard anything of Charlotte case yet.
Okay, well, keep us abreast with that too.
Yeah.
Okay, if you don't have anything else to do, closing, let me go on my class.
Yeah, and I just want to add little international news on it from Nigeria, where ECOWAS, where the German government has promised to help ECOWAS with cheap electricity, and Liberia was represented by the foreign minister D. Maxwell Kimanya, and so it's a good news for West Africa, not Nigeria alone, but 15 countries in West Africa. So Germany is coming out to help us.
How are they going to do that?
Well, maybe to support the construction of a bigger dam, and in one country, whether Nigeria or Ghana. Further Dam is the one that's supplying Ivory Coast and other countries around it. Even Liberia, this West Africa power pool comes from Ivory Coast, but it's originated from Ghana. And so maybe they're trying to spread spread it out. The rest so it can be very cheap in Africa. And we hope to see that come to being.
Uh, okay. Anything else?
No, for now, nothing else. So tomorrow.
Okay, Sam. You have a good day. You take care of yourself in that country.
Yeah,
Okay.
you two take care. I want to go to the field this
Thanks for
morning
all the
too.
news. Thanks for all the news clippings you be sending us.
Okay, you're welcome there. That's my job now.
Okay.
It
Yes.
just that for the past 2 days it never became a problem.
Yeah. Well, I like the way you came on this morning. You clear and nice, and I hope you keep it up.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Sam. I'll talk with you later.
Yeah.
And call me later when you finish.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Bye
Bye.
bye. Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for sticking with us. This morning, my lesson is about foreign intervention in the making of our laws. And this goes strictly towards the gay rights issue. And George Weah that just signed, when he went abroad to some foreign meeting, he signed a pact. I think it was some UN meeting or some group. I wasn't interested in that. But the news in Liberia is that he signed some international agreement committing Liberia to gay rights law. I have nothing with gay rights. Let me make that clear. This is my disclaimer. I welcome a gay rights law in Liberia if Liberians are advocating for gay rights law. Okay? But I don't want us to put laws in our books because foreigners telling us to do it before they will give us aid or support. That's not how our country runs. That's not how America runs. And if we are a satellite of the United States of America and our democracy is a semblance of theirs, then we got to make sure that our laws and our rules conform to the right way of doing things. Okay? Now, if there are people in Liberia that are gay and want laws to be passed and are afraid to come out of the closet to demand that these laws be passed, we can't rely on foreigners to force us to put those things in our laws. We hear our president is gay. We hear a lot of people gay in Liberia. Ellen Johnson's son gay, Robert. We hear all the guys gay. If they are proponents of gay law, why don't they come out and advocate for it? Why are they silent? We got all the gays in our country, and some of them are educated in government. They're going to come out of the closet. Y'all can't rely on foreigners to force us to pass gay law when you people are gays in the country, educated, highly educated people, and don't want to come out of the closet, but you want gay laws. That's not right. Foreigners cannot force us to put laws in our books. They can't. If the gays in Liberia want law, let them come out of the closet. Let them come out. This is America. People want laws passed, they got to come out of the closet. They can't be hiding behind the gay foreigners passing gay law for us. No, that's not how it works. That they see deceitfulness killing our country. That they see wickedness and evil. Why you don't want foreigners put things in our law? Huh? If you are gay in Liberia and you want our law to be added with gay rights put in the law, come out of the closet and advocate for it. But you can't stay in the closet and you want foreigners to put gay rights in our law. No, you gotta come out of the closet. All of y'all who want gay rights laws passed in Liberia, you can't hide in the closet and tell foreigners to do it for you. No, no, no. And this is what I'm against. the dishonesty, the deceitfulness, and the lies. If you are a gay, admit you are a gay. If you want gay law to be passed in Liberia, advocate for it the right way. Don't hide in the closet and try to get foreigners to put it in our laws. Why? There's a city that shows we're not a nation. People can come and force us to put things in our laws that don't really relate to our country. How many people in Liberia running around advocating for gay rights? You see, there's the deceitfulness in our country I don't like. They want to hide in the closet and let foreigners come and do it for us. No, 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 no. You see, if you gay, you want gay law, come out of the closet and advocate for it. Let us see that you're gay. That what you want to practice, what you want in our law is what you're truly advocating for. Don't hide in the closet and expect foreigners to come and put these things on our law. That's not how Liberia works. Huh? Is that how our country operates? Huh? These gays will hide in the closet and get foreigners to bring laws to support their habits? No, it don't work like that. We want gay law. Let the damn gays get out of the closet and come out and advocate for laws. Nobody's stopping them. But we can't let foreigners intervene in our laws and in our system of governance that we think is right. If they can do it with a gay law, then they can do it with anything else. And this is where I stand, man. I don't like all this kind of shenanigans and BS. You know, if we're going to be a democracy and stand for what is right, let's stand for what is right. You know, nobody against people being gay, but come out of the closet and advocate for what you want. Don't hide in the closet and ask foreigners to do it for you. No, foreigners cannot make laws in our country, nor force us to make laws that are against our public policy. They can't do that. And the more we allow these people to do that, our country is weakened. We are more dependent and backward. We got gays in our country. We know that. People accuse George Weah of being gay. We know that. Come out of the closet and advocate for gay rights. Let's pass the law because Liberian people want the law, not because foreigners force us to put the law in our books for food. Those are not our partners. Those are not our friends. Those are our enemies. Anybody force you to do things against your public policy for food is your enemy. Or for anything else is your enemy. We are a democracy. People got rights to stand up and advocate for anything they want to advocate for that is lawful. Or they want to make lawful. Gay right is not a sin. It's not against the public policy of our nation. Everybody not Christian. Huh? Our nation is not a Christian nation. We have Christian people, but our nation is not a Christian nation. So everybody don't have to be strict. You can have gays, you can have freaks, you can have anybody in our nation, but they just got to conform to the laws of our nation. That's all we ask. And we don't need foreigners forcing us to put laws in our books because they want to practice their crooked and useless behaviors in my country or my people. Huh? Why do you think they won't put it in our book so they can come and be corrupting our young children for money? We'll do it the right way. That's our country. That's our laws. Foreigners can't force us to put laws in our books because they want to feed us. This is worse than dependency. What Joe Biden talking about we are, that's the same shit they want to do to us. They won't force us into habits that are against our public policies. And that's not right. That's not Christian. That's not Muslim either. Let's get this thing correct, man. I ain't got no problem with gay right and all of that, but don't try to feed me with that thing. No. You can't come and try to tell us we got to do this thing, we got to do it. Huh? Why? You know, and when other people tell you to put laws in your book that you do not conform to or you do not advocate for, what's the use of putting the law in the book? That's for foreigners to come in our country and have the right to corrupt our youth, our children. Huh? Nobody in our country advocating for gay law. You see no group like people not scared people. We're not timid people. Look at all the people that are gay that come on TV with a hair, Bangura, and all of them. You see anybody chasing them? Nobody chasing them to do them harm. Like gays are not afraid. If they want law passed in their interest, they can come out and advocate for it. Just to come out and talk about wanting men and all that kind of thing, they can advocate for laws. Why foreigners got to come and do it? You know, this is the thing that it hurts me, man. This is the thing that shows imperialism. You know, because we're a poor nation, you just come and do anything you want to do in our country. Kill our leaders, destroy our country, you know, corrupt our leaders. Tell us what kind of laws we can follow and what kind of laws we can't follow because you got money. You see why I never like international law? Because it's survival of the fittest. And I tell you, me and my class teacher used to, and Professor Mo, we used to have some hell of a classes on international law. You know, because the most powerful country always prevails and do shit to the poor countries. Look at what happened in Ukraine. Look at what happened in Israel, man. And I take my hats off to the officials in Rhode Island for calling on the Biden government to cease fire in Gaza. How you just be bombing the poor people like that? Huh? How you do like that? The same thing you complain about, the same thing you're doing to the people. And Netanyahu is corrupt. He gotta go. You can't have this corrupt man trying to kill the innocent people in Gaza. That man gotta go. He's a fraud. He's criminal. God does not want him there. So all that thing you're doing is coming to no fruition. When the head is rotting, it's rotting. So I thank the people in Rhode Island for standing up, my officials here, for calling for a ceasefire. You can't be bombing the poor people like that, man. They are civilians. You know, who's to account for them? Somebody got to take some responsibility in this world, man. But these are the same thing we're talking about, man. You know, the dominance by a few group of people just thinking they can come and dominate the world and just kill people in the world, man. This is not right. This is not right, man. How you destroy a people's livelihood? Then you expect the world to support those people again. Now they go out asking us to give money, donate money. Where we get money from? Where we get money from? The rest of us poor. All of us poor. Only a few of them rich. Only a few of them rich. Well, maybe we need a damn world revolution. We need a revolution in the world. All these rich, few people here killing us. Then they're asking us for money to feed the starving people that they're causing us to incur. What kind of stupidness is that? You know, did you see unfairness and injustice and bad leadership in the world? We have no good leaders in the world. All the leaders are screwed up. They screwed up. Netanyahu is corrupt, and he leading Israel to war to kill other people. A corrupt man. His own country know he corrupt. Then they follow him to kill other people. Huh? And we can't even decide what we want to do with Ukraine. Huh? People just dying all over the world for nothing. Huh? What's wrong with us, man? The world leadership it sucks. The world leadership sucks. It's bad. It's weak. It's terrible. We're going into Third World War. What is this? What is this mess? It's weak. You need to get up. We need new leadership. We need new blood who know about peace and stability and organization and democracy. This old leadership is bad. All the old men want to destroy us. Look at what Donald Trump did to America last year. Want to take us somewhere we don't even know where he want to take us. Now look where we are today. You know, all the wars going in the world, we can't stop these wars. What's wrong? We can't sit like men to negotiate no more. What's wrong? There in my country there, people trying to force us to be sleeping with men. What's wrong? We got our own laws and legal system, but foreigners won't tell us who to sleep with in our country, that we must sleep with each other. We must let them come and sleep with our little boys and girls. Why? Why? I want to know that. Where all this craziness for in the world? And people say that people got money and they want to dominate the world with the money. And tell the rest of us poor people what to do and come bombing people countries and they're destroying their nation. Look how the guys destroy Ukraine, man. Every time I see that thing, look how they're destroying Gaza, man. Every time I see that thing, it hate me, man. Cold-hearted people. Cold-hearted people, man. Just kill other people. Make them homeless. How the people will eat? I see why I didn't want to come to this world, man. I see why. I see why I wanted to check out. I said, no, this place is not for me. At least not this time. Not this era. We're going into a confused state of existence. Bad leadership, bad world leadership. You know, all the leaders are crooked, corrupt, bad world leadership. How do we explain this? You know? But it's just a typical example of the fact. When other people try to force you to do what they want you to do because they got power over you. And that's not right. That's the same form of dictatorship. You know, what are you so complaining about George Weah when you're telling me I'm going to put gay right law in my book when I got no gay in my country fighting for gay rights? Huh? Who fighting for gay rights in Liberia? All the gays got the rights they need. Nobody beating them. Nobody killing them. Nobody threatening them. Huh? Why we got to go put gay rights law in our book? Why? You only put laws in the book when people are advocating for it. When people in the country are calling for the laws. Nobody in our country calling for gay rights laws. Why are the foreigners forcing us to put gay rights laws in our book? Why? That's what I want to know. The people in your country got to advocate for laws. Foreigners can't come and tell you, oh, we check all your laws, you're missing the gay law, right? So you need to put in your book law. Why? Because we got it in our law book too, you need to put it. Bullshit. Bullshit. My people don't want that kind of law. We put laws in our books that the people in Liberia are advocating for. Now what foreigners tell us to do, that's not the way our civilized nation run. We are a civilized nation. America, Europe, Germany cannot tell us that we must put male sex law in our books because it's in their law books. No, that's not how democracy works. That's not how world partnership works. You don't tell me because you got dysfunctional laws, you want me to have dysfunctional laws too? Huh? No. No. Your people advocated for those laws. You have people who want those laws. Our people not advocating for it. Our people happy with their little side squeezes and their backdoor squeezes and things like that. Why you won't bring them out of the closet? Huh? If they want the law, let them come out of the closet. But they cannot hide in the closet and let foreigners come and dictate laws for us. All you gays in Liberia who want gay right laws, come out of the closet and tell us you want gay right laws. Advocate for it. Don't let foreigners come and put it in our law book because we're not supposed to permit that. That is against democracy. That is against justice. That is against the rule of law. Foreigners can't tell us what to do unless our people want it to be in our law, then we do it. Why you bring your dysfunctional behaviors and say we want to put it in our law book when nobody in our country advocating for it? All the gays in our country happy with their lives. Nobody bothering them. They're doing their thing. You see Bangura on the news, and Bangura on Facebook and all talking about his gay life. Nobody threatening him. Nobody beating him. Nobody doing evil to him. So why are you forcing us to put that shit in our book? Bangura himself is not advocating for gay rights. Anybody here, Bangura, advocate for gay rights? He's not advocating for gay rights. All he's talking about his little boyfriends and side squeeze and little chickadoos. That's all. He ain't got time for law to give him permission to go and sleep with other men. He didn't need law to do that. The man already doing the thing. Our gays already doing it. So why foreigners won't force us to put it in our law? That's insanity. That's insanity. Just as insane as the gun laws in this country here. And every day with people dying and they can't fix the laws to stop killing people. Why? That's insanity. That's what my senator said, Gabe Amo. You know, the gun laws there. Why y'all can't fix the laws? People go on and killing people every day. And y'all don't want to change the laws. That's insanity. What are we crying and mourning for every day when we can change the laws? But those are the kind of issues we face in this modern day, my people. Our democracy is sacred. Our laws are sacred to us. We hold them high. And that's why when we pass laws, we expect for our people to obey them, to promote them, to stand by them, because they are laws that relate to the interests of our people. They're the laws that impact and affect our people. It has nothing to do with foreigners. The only time our law deal with foreigners if the foreign goods impacted the life and livelihood of our people. Then we look to reconstruct our relationships with the international community. But foreigners can't tell us that our laws not good when we add laws, especially laws that border our immorality or our morality. When you talk about passing gay rights laws and other things, those laws border on our religious principles. And that's why they come under public policy guidelines. They are not written laws, but our public abhors such a behavior that we don't impact it. We don't want to impact this in our society. But we're not against people who practice it because some of us understand that homosexuality is a natural practice of nature, of sex. Some of their homosexual thing that start from small. It don't start from big. Men living together in quarter, no women there. What do you think they will do to each other? Huh? They will experiment with each other. That's how it starts. Women living together, no men. How do you think they will satisfy each other? Huh? That's how it starts. Some people are naturally born like that. They gravitate towards the similar sex than the opposite sex. We can't punish them for that. That's human nature. My interest is just to protect my society. I don't want foreigners coming and making laws to suit their sexual interests, that they can come in my country and sleep with my youth and things and children and say it's under the law. No. They're over 18. Some children over 18, they're still immature. They're still blind. Okay? Although they are considered men under the law, they still need some kind of guidance. They still need guidance. Okay? But whatever decisions they have to make, let them make it on their own. Okay? If it's not a part of our society, we don't want foreigners coming in for the sole purpose of sleeping with Liberian men and turning our nation into a prostitute male nation. They do that. Okay? You go to France and places that you see men walking around ready to sell their butt, their behinds. They do that. At least we're not that bad. We may have a few, but we're not that bad. But we're not going to legalize that thing where all our little children be looking for their petty cash, walking around trying to sell their bungas. What's wrong with that, man? That's not right. We got to protect our children. People talk about, when we talk about Christian Liberia, our nation is not a Christian nation, but majority of Liberians profess to be Christians. And as such, we got to protect our children, their morality, their choices. Let it be their choice. No other person must force it on them. If they want to experiment with that, let it be their choice. Okay? But we don't want people enforcing their belief on our children to lead them astray. If they feel they want to sleep with men, they want to practice that, let them make that choice on their own. Okay? But we don't want foreigners putting laws in our books that give foreigners the right to come in our country and turn our men into prostitutes. We don't want that kind of law. And that will happen. And that's why I'm against. I'm not against gay rights. I'm not against gays. But I got to protect the children of Liberia from predators, from evil foreigners who won't come to Liberia to sleep with our men and make them prostitutes. It will not happen. We can't let it happen. This is our nation. It's a nation of laws. And foreigners cannot tell us what laws to put in our books when it borders the morality of our society. Okay? We got to decide that ourselves. If there are gays in Liberia who feel they want gay rights, nobody stopping you from coming out and demonstrating and asking for the laws to be included in our legal system. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, my people. But you can't hide in the closet and tell foreigners to come and do it for you. No. You got to come out of the closet. You got to advocate for gay rights law and ask us to pass it and tell us why we should pass it. What benefits would it give the country for us to pass gay rights law? And when you convince us, the legislature there, they will go and put it on the ballot and discuss it and decide whether to pass it. That's how democracy works. But foreigners can't come up and say, oh, your law is not similar to ours. You need to add gay rights law there. Add it there before gay rights. What kind of shit is that? It's not right. It's not right. That's not the way we do things in a democracy. So if you want to tell us that our president is bordering dictatorship, you got to let us tell you that you can't interfere with our laws. Our laws are sacrosanct. They are for the Liberian people to handle. Foreigners cannot tell us what kind of laws we should pass when Liberian people are not interested in those laws ourselves. The time of the Liberian people is now. We got to rise up to the occasion to take control of our nation, our democracy, our laws, our justice system. We got to do it. For too long now. For too long. We have complained about one group of people controlling our nation. It doesn't have to be that way. We can stand up and change our country. All the you got to stop. We got to have a system that is accountable to the Liberian people, responsible to the Liberian people. Our country is small. What all this stealing and uselessness about? We don't need it. Once we get good governance and good leadership, everybody in our country will feel the impact of the resources and wealth of Liberia. But when we got too many rogues, when we got too many liars, when we got too many foreigners interfering with our country's development and progress and the lives of our children, we can't go anywhere. We can't. We can't. We got to have a focus and unified leadership. And all of us got to understand, as patriots, we got to stand together with our good leadership for the best and in the best interest of our country. Liberia is our responsibility. Nobody else can change our country but us. Nobody can fix our country but us. All this country, all the Congo, we can stop it. We can stop it. We can look to the bigger picture and be Liberians and come together and build our country, enforce our laws, make sure that our constitution is the foundation for unifying our country. We don't play with our laws. We ain't let foreigners come and mess with our laws. Foreigners will not tell us what kind of laws we should put in our books. Our people tell us what kind of laws they want. And when we set these foundations in stone, our people will be ready for progress and advancement. But our leadership got to be a leadership that will unify our country. Not on foolishness, but on ideals that will make us one. When we think of Liberia, we think of oneness. We think of foolishness. Okay? I'm not thinking about by dividing my people. I'm thinking about bringing my people together. That we have a powerful government. We have a powerful military. We have a powerful system of governance. That everybody will check on our system. Everybody will ensure that our leaders are responsible and accountable. Everybody. When one cent missing, everybody will want to know what happened to it. That's the kind of leadership we want. We want people who don't care about things. They will the person say, at that time, man. No, we don't want that. We want you to know why they stole our money. What kind of punishment we're going to give them. Have they been interrogated or investigated? We are a nation of laws. We are a nation of Christians. That means we stand for truth. Okay? People can go off on a tangent and make mistakes and do wrong, but there's always a need for correction, revival, coming back to the fold. Okay? So that's our responsibilities. When we rise up as patriots, we know that all of us are responsible to ensure that the laws and constitution of the Republic of Liberia are enforced to the letter. That's the duty of all Liberian citizens. Once we know our responsibilities as Liberians. Our leaders cannot fail us because we hold our leaders accountable. And they have some real good people like that, man. I remember even when I worked as a correctional officer, I had 1 or 2 lieutenants. Those guys were by the book. They were by the book. So now when you want to skate around, we call you say, Chesson, that's not the policy. The policy say you got to do it like this. Go by this. I expect you to go by that. And they will correct you. Sometimes it can be boring. It can make you mad. But that's the policy. You got to do it. And you appreciate those kind of people later on because those are guys you know can't go wrong because they always got the policy and the laws in their minds. And when people go astray and they know it will lead to disruption in the process, they will call you and say, no, man, you can't do this. The policy say we'll do this. Everything will stay straight. And that's why when we're working and we change the laws, we change the policy, everybody who has to regulate that policy signs it and reads it and signs it to verify that you read it. You can't say, oh, I didn't read it. Oh, you didn't read it, but then why you signed it? You read it. And you get punished because you read it and you didn't follow what it said. So this is our country. That's the only country we have. And I keep stressing the fact that our laws are sacrosanct. That means they are holy. Just that the Bible is holy, our laws are holy. Okay? Everybody errs. To err is human. That means all humans make mistakes. But we revitalize our law. We reinforce it time and time again because that's what keeps us unified. That will keep us together. That will keep us focused. Okay? My class is done. That's it for the day. Let me reiterate my point. The whole point of this lecture this morning is that our laws are blessed. Our laws are sacred. Our laws come from the foundation of the founding of our nation, where all of us vote on these laws and agree to it. Our Constitution was agreed upon by all of us. All of us voted for this Constitution. It wasn't something that one group of people did. It wasn't a statutory law where only the lawmakers do. The lawmakers did it. They brought it to us to read and approve and vote on, and we voted on it. That will make it holy because all of us agreed to it. Said this the law will be governed by, and we can't depart from that. We cannot depart from that because it is blessed. Take heed and govern yourselves accordingly. Foreigners cannot interfere with our Constitution and laws. They didn't sign it with us. They're not part of that pact that brought us together. People can't come from outside and say, put this law in your book. No. Only Liberian people can rise up and say, we want that law. And you got to tell us why. What the benefit it is to all of us. That a few of you want a law passed in your interest. All of that makes the law more viable, more understandable, more enforceable. The time of the Liberian people is now. Aluta continua. My class is done. Have a good day, Liberian people, American people, my brothers and sisters, wherever you are. The time of the people is here. I talk to you tomorrow. Stay safe and govern yourself. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday.